I wonder what made Jamie Lynn Spears finally speak up. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and I've been following this story like crazy, waiting to hear word of what's happening to Britney. Is she out of her conservatorship? What about her family that she wants in jail? What's going to happen to them? Will Britney be free? Well, we've been waiting for one person to speak up, and she finally has. Britney's sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, just spoke up in her Instagram stories, responding to all the backlash. I want to play the clip, and I want to share what the fans out there are saying to her. Who's writing this? Should we be upset at her? Let's watch first, and then we'll talk.
Hey everybody, I just want to take a second to address a few things. The only reason I haven't before is because I felt like until my sister was able to speak for herself and say what she felt she needed to say publicly, that it wasn't my place and it wasn't the right thing to do. But now that she's very clearly spoken and said what she needed to say, I feel like I can follow her lead and say what I feel I need to say. I think it's extremely clear that since the day I was born, I've only loved, adored, and supported my sister. I mean, this is my freaking big sister before any of this bullshit. I don't care if she wants to run away to a rainforest and have a zillion babies in the middle of nowhere, or if she wants to come back and dominate the world the way she has so many times before. Because I have nothing to gain or lose either way. This situation does not affect me either way, because I am only her sister who is only concerned about her happiness. I've made a very conscious choice in my life to only participate in her life as her sister, as an aunt to those boys. Maybe I didn't support her the way the public would like me to, with a hashtag on a public platform, but I can assure you that I've supported my sister long before there was a hashtag, and I'll support her long after. Note that. I mean, I've worked since I was 9 years old. I've paid my own freaking bills since I was 10 years old. Not that I owe the public anything, because my sister knows I love and support her. That's the only person I owe anything to. I'm not my family. I am my own person. I'm speaking for myself. I'm so proud of her for using her voice. I'm so proud of her for requesting new counsel, like I told her to do many years ago. Oh, not on a big public platform, but just in a personal conversation between two sisters. So I'm very proud that she's taken that step. If ending the conservatorship, if flying to Mars, or whatever the hell else she wants to do to be happy, I support that 100%. Because I support my sister. I love my sister, always have, always will, as long as she's happy. So, let's keep praying. That's all.
All right. First of all, the vibe I get from a lot of this is she's very defensive, right? She's very defensive because people have been attacking her. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was, my brother or sister was in a situation like this and I'm close to them, I would be speaking to them, right, regularly. Still to this day, through it, what all I'd sort of know. And if I did know, like she's sort of claiming like she knew, why would you be worried what the public's saying? Wouldn't you be more worried about what your sister or brother is saying? I bring that up because it's like, it seems clear she didn't get approval from Britney. And it's important you watch.
Hey everybody, I just want to take a second to address a few things.
Why?
The only reason I
Who told you to?
is because I felt like until my sister was able to speak for herself and say what she felt she needed to say publicly, that it wasn't my place and it wasn't the right thing to do.
She basically didn't want to say anything because it doesn't sound like they're that close, is how I gather this.
But now that she's very clearly spoken and said what she needed to say, I feel like I can follow her lead and say what I feel I need to say.
I can follow her lead. It's very telling, right? It's very telling because this isn't like Britney told her to do this. This is her doing this out of reaction to everybody else, and we'll get to the fan reaction in a second. But that it's very critical to listen to how she's saying it because she's clearly like, look, I've supported her. I didn't think I was allowed to say anything publicly. Now, is that because Britney told her not to? Okay, maybe I would excuse that, but then why are you doing it now? Has Britney told you to do this now? You're not speaking as passionately as Britney was. So were you out of the loop, all that too? In which case, what kind of sister are you then getting involved now, saying you support her when you weren't there through all this pain she's been through? It just is a bad look. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, and I hate to judge, but it's like you've now allowed me to judge because you posted these stories out there, which isn't getting a good reaction. Because you either support her fully and you're like, yes, it's been awful, and I didn't know what I could say. No, you're just, it sounds like you're just as accountable as the others. Let's be clear. Britney said her whole family should be put in jail. She didn't put any stipulations there. So I said, and with fans now trying to, get her fired from her Netflix series, Still Magnolias, the timing of this also is suspect.
I think it's extremely clear. That's the day I was born. I've only loved, adored, and supported my sister.
Okay, it's to you. That's what you see. You're putting it out there. This is defense mode, right? Like, if it's been clear, I've always supported her. Well, where were you when she was clearly having all this trouble? Where hello?
I mean, this is my freaking big sister.
Yeah.
Before any
So?
of this bullshit.
This is some serious. Let's be clear, Jamie Lynn. This is some serious stuff that was going down. That. Maybe you couldn't say anything, but apparently it's all out in the open. So are you saying it's not happening? You just want her to be happy? Well, then is it good for her or not? Why aren't you coming out as clear and as passionate as Britney is? Because we're all very confused.
I don't care if she wants to run away to a rainforest and have a zillion babies in the middle of nowhere, or if she wants to come back and dominate the world the way she has so many times before. Because I have nothing to gain or lose either way.
Well, that's the other thing I was trying to get to, just to refresh my memory. Yes, you do. You have a lot to gain or lose because you're potentially going to lose a sister and potentially lose some potential money, fans, etc. There's a lot you could gain or lose in this. Look, I'm not really buying this. I'm curious what you guys think in the comments. The fans online don't seem to be buying it either. Britney fan out there saying, man, Netflix is facing pressure. And it's true. I've seen a lot of tweets starting to happen. This is starting to pick up steam. And they're removing her from these claims. And now, of course, now she's out there doing it. When I catch Jamie Lynn, the fans are not happy. During your Netflix, I believe you should drop Jamie Lynn Spears. Now, look, I don't like anybody getting fired. I hate cancel culture. I don't support it in any way. But if it's proven that she was involved in keeping her in these, I don't know if she had any say in it, to be fair. But if she was reaping the reward and she's lying, then yeah, I'm not a fan of this woman. She lied to us all. How shady about her comment, how hard it is for someone in your family with a mental illness. What a piece of S. Jamie Lynn was pregnant at 16. Why isn't she being locked down and monitored? I mean, we need to talk about how Jamie Lynn Spears bullied. I don't even know that one. I had a bunch of good ones, and I hate when it refreshes. Where was the thread I was looking at? Anyway, the fans here were fan called out Spears if she posted a picture of Britney now uses Britney for money. Jamie Lynn says, I've never been paid for a dime. Court documents show that that's a lie. She has been paid. Apparently, there's some bunch of funds here. I don't know what these are. $76,000 that she was paid. Apparently, living expenses. It said up top. And so, look, fans are not happy here. Cast fans of Zoe 101 are coming out against Jamie Lynn in support of Free Britney. Hashtag Free Britney. Breaks my heart hearing what Britney had to say. Look at this. All this stuff. The other cast of Zoe 101 being very vocal in the hashtag and like everyone, I will no longer be supporting Jamie Lynn in any way. I've tried to like and support her because she was a part of the show, and I felt fake and wrong not to, but this is honestly a long time coming. My eyes were opened how untrustworthy she was when everything happened with the reboot, though I still wanted to give her a slight benefit of doubt, but after hearing everything Britney had to say, I can no longer do that. Fans are not having it. Cast of the show she was on, not helping her cause either. She might as well delete her Instagram because I'm about to set it off on her. Jamie Lynn and Kevin Show's bank balance after Britney wins. Did we win or lose? $5. Oh man, that's good. Your sister having no human rights doesn't affect you. Your sister being denied to marry doesn't affect you. Your sister being you're a scum. Want to live or die? If that doesn't affect me, dude. Jamie, I can't believe you posted that. She disabled the comments too. I can't believe she thought that posting that was going to help. Like, Jamie Lynn, just stay out of this and let us wonder. But it sounds like you didn't. And it doesn't sound like you've talked to Britney recently. Apparently, yeah, Jamie Lynn also threatened someone with holding a knife in a restaurant, yet it's your sister you kept in this. I mean, guys, this is pretty gross. What's so frustrating about all this is I've seen some people are like, well, we don't really know what's going on, Andy. This is not cool of you to sort of assume. There must be some serious problems. I'm sorry. We don't do that to male celebrities. This is a fact. Kanye West has had as many disorders and problems throughout, publicly. Serious, weird stuff. And the dude ran for president. Somebody pointed it out, and I can't unthink that. It's so true. There are so many young, talented stars and mega celebrities who have done crazy things, and we reward them and we allow them. But Britney, for some reason, isn't allowed. She's not capable. Okay, well, she's clearly put it out there. I think at this point it's fair. Let's hear the actual rebuttal of what's been justifying keeping her in there, because I do think we need to hear something now more specific. Now that Britney's made this public, I need something very clear of like she's actually done things that detriment to herself. I don't know at this point. It feels like it's all out in the open, and she wants it all out in the open. So until I hear something, I haven't seen anything to justify any type of thing that would keep her working and doing all the things she's doing to pay all these people. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand how anyone's fighting this. And for Jamie Lynn, who's now even, of course, if she wants to be happy, then get out. Nice try, Jamie Lynn. Little too late. So proud of Britney Spears speaking her truth. And so we're seeing a lot of people out there. My sister knows and supports her. My Britney Spears said, my whole family did nothing. To be totally honest, I would sue my family. They lived off my conservative for 13 years. That you're part of that whole family, Jamie Lynn. So unless you got Britney coming out to support you and say something, this was a bad look. This is a bad look. Straight up said in court how pissed off she was at her family, to give interviews, talk about the situation, but she's forced to sit back and stay silent. Then Jamie Lynn's husband goes and gives an interview about Britney's situation. It's true. So Jamie Lynn's husband also is out there defending it, saying that they're not bad people. They're not bad people. We got, don't just, come on. They're not, I wouldn't be around them if they were bad people. Well, look, Jamie Lynn, this looks really bad. I would never sit back and be silent. And maybe you're just as afraid, but then if we find out you were getting money out of it too, then you should be in jail too. But the reality is, a lot of fans are now upset at you because given what we heard from Britney herself, which she's been bottling in forever, she sounds like her family should have done something to help her out of that. She was not in a good place. And you sat back and let it happen, it seems. So judging by your comment there, no, I don't buy it personally. I think this is her saving face. What do you guys think? We got lots more coming on this channel, so make sure if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for more of the free Britney coverage. Smash the bell for all alerts. Smash that like button and leave a comment down below on your thoughts on Jamie Lynn. What do you think about all this? I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.